Hey everybody, Norm over here, and I've got the Zmed Brothers in here, and we've got Zach and Dylan, and these guys are great musicians, and they're doing something that I'm really crazy about, and that's I always loved the Everly Brothers. And some of you know that I have this guitar. This was Phil's guitar. That's a 1959 J-200. And it's a guitar that was used on a lot of their big hits and their original videos and all that kind of stuff. And your dad is a famous actor, too.
That's true, yeah. Adrian Zmed did a lot of television film in the 80s.
So he did TJ and TJ Hooker,
yeah.
And
Grease 2, Bachelor Party.
Yeah, Bachelor Parties with Tom Hanks, right?
Yeah, mainly musical theater, and we grew up with him backstage and Broadway and on his musical tours and stuff.
Did you guys grow up out here? Or?
Calabasas. Yeah.
And now you guys are living in Nashville?
Yeah, they're south of Nashville. Yeah.
I got a lot of friends there, you know, and I love Nashville, and you know, very cool, and there's a lot of great music coming out of there. So you guys are the Everly Brothers Experience, which I think is really cool, and you guys have like video and all kinds of stuff that goes along with your show.
Yeah, whole multimedia show. We kind of go chronologically through their career and go over their accolades and influence and some of the tumultuous stuff that happened and just the tragic things that happened to their career as well.
Well, we know about that, especially with this guitar. Yeah. There's some evidence of it right here on this guitar.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, when you're cooped up with your brother, you know, and you're traveling and you're playing 6 nights a week and you're living in the same hotel room and whatever it is, you know, it probably got pretty difficult for those guys.
And as brothers, getting to really celebrate that and relive that, like it's been such a big blessing for us to celebrate Don and Phil's music through our own spirits.
It actually helps us get along better.
Yeah, because
really?
it kind of keeps us in check.
Else.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, I don't. If you're going to smash any guitars, don't smash this one. This has seen enough.
Yeah, it'll be this one
eventually. Right, there you go. And so you guys got to check them out. The Everly Brothers Experience, Zmed Brothers. What are you going to do for us?
We're going to play a little bit of Walk Right Back.
One of my favorite tunes.
Yeah.
Sonny Curtis wrote it for Don and Phil when they were in the Marine Corps Reserves.
Yeah.
Very cool.
All right.
Zmed Brothers.
A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
I want you to tell me why you walked out on me. I'm so lonesome every day. I want you to know that since you walked out on me, nothing seems to be the same old way. Think about the love that burns within my heart for you. The good times we had before you went away. Walk right back to me this minute. Bring your love to me, don't send it. I'm so lonesome every day. I'm so lonesome every day. I'm so lonesome every day.
Hey, very cool. So one thing I got to say about the Everly Brothers, I just saw a thing on PBS last night with Roy Orbison, one of the founding fathers of rock and roll. I mean, he did so much. His style of music, really paved the way for a lot of British bands and all that. And of course, the Wilburys recognized that, and they formed the band with Tom Petty and Bob Dylan, George Harrison,
the craziest band ever.
Jeff Lynne, and and Roy. So that was great. And I've seen something on the Nelsons, on Ricky Nelson, and I know the Nelson twins very well, Gunnar and Matthew, and they're living in your neck of the woods.
We love
down
them.
there.
Yeah,
And they are really great, and they're like family here at the store. We love those guys. In fact, I even went on a cruise that was a tribute to Rick, and it was just fantastic.
Yeah.
So PBS should be doing a thing on the Everly Brothers because it's #1 influence on the Beatles. There would be no Beatles probably sounding like they did if there was no Everly Brothers.
Yeah.
So you guys are brothers. Their harmony You guys come by it naturally, you get a great blend. And so, where will you guys be playing, in the future? How do people find you?
So on the Everly Brothers Experience.com has all of our show dates and stuff that come up, but we will be going through Kentucky and up in Pennsylvania and like the next couple months. Ohio we're playing, but we were working a whole lot, just a couple years ago.
And then came the pandemic.
Yeah, so it's been, difficult for every musician and every venue too. It's just,
Of course.
but we're so proud and grateful to be just getting back out there and starting to hit the road again and stuff. But
Well, they're back at it, the Zmed Brothers. You guys sound great. Thank you very much.
Norm.
A piece of history, this guitar over here, and I'm glad that you guys were able to do this with this guitar and your Everly reissue.
Yeah.
This was before they made an Everly Brothers model, which was a little smaller, which was based on the J185. They called it the J180 Everly Brothers. But this is a full-size
The original
J200.
200.
Yeah.
Cool.
And this was built in '59, right at the height of all their hits. It's on a lot of videos with them.
Yeah.
A lot of history here.
It's remarkable. We kind of learned that. I know that Don and Phil and their father Ike Everly, who was a brilliant thumb picking style guitar player, they all kind of co-designed this too. We've heard is
Yep.
that
Partially influenced by Lefty Frizzell, I think. right?
yeah,
Because
and just because of
oversized guard like that.
Don's heavy strumming style and the pick guard itself kind of represents the brothers' harmony to some degree.
Yep.
It became that, and the raised bridge, I think too. There's something about the thumb picking style that they kind of worked at that. But
Sure.
it's
beautiful
a
and
piece
sounds
of history.
great.
It's
It
absolutely
Sounds great. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously they made it for them, so I know they put some extra something in there.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of history right here on this
Yeah.
guitar, and you guys are making history with your Everly Brothers models, and it's just very cool. So I'm glad to see you guys honoring great talents.
Thank you so much.
One of the real histories of rock and roll that paved the way for so much stuff. A lot of the music that you hear today, you would not be hearing if it wasn't for the Everly Brothers.
Absolutely.
So I love those guys.
Amen.
The Zmed Brothers right here.
Thank you, Norm.
Thanks,
Thanks for
Norm.
All
having
right,
us.
fellas.